about your son, Laz?
Lazarus is 16 years old. He's a good kid. He got into a little bit of trouble because he was hanging out with the wrong people that led him to having to go to a court-ordered school. I was actually driving to work that day. I work close to the juvenile facility. I seen the police car in front of me. I went into work. As I was going into work, I got a phone call saying that my son had threatened to shoot up the school. Right after that, the police immediately came up to my job. I called my immediate supervisor into my office, and I explained to her what was going on along with police officers. At that time, we left. We went back to my house, and my house was searched. Nothing was found illegal, no firearms, no ammunition, or anything. When he was asked, he said that he had said that everyone should wear blue so that we can match.
And a lot of students can corroborate that story.
Yes, as well as staff.
But the teacher who heard it looked it up, and it had been associated with someone planning a shooting on Facebook.
I'm not sure that she looked it up at that point, but what I am pretty certain about is that she sat back and stated that she took it as a threat to shoot up the school from something that she had seen on Facebook, according to the police report.
But I read her report this evening, and it said he never made any threats.
He never made any threats. Two witnesses say he never made threats to shoot anyone or firearms or ammunition or anything like that.
But yet he's locked up, and it's been a year since February 23rd of 2017.
Yes, my son's been locked up February 23rd. After this court date, he was ordered by the courts to attend a program in Ohio.
Okay.
When he was attending the program in Ohio, before he left Michigan, his juvenile court officer switched. It went from the particular person who stood in court and said that he threatened to shoot up the school to another lady. The next lady, who became his JCO, left him down there. She left him down there for 110 days with absolutely no contact after she dropped him off.
So she was the one who dropped him off?
It was both of them.
The old one and the new one?
Yes, they both went together to drop him off down there, and the new one at that point never contacted him. He stayed there for 110 days. She had absolutely no contact with him. She never asked him how his day went or anything like that. She kept all her contacts with one of the case managers down there. Not so much of his choice, but if I sit back and I feel that there's a disruption in the relationship between the child and the JCO, because he felt abandoned by her.
Right.
And he's still being made to have to work with her. Like, she left him, and like I recently spoke with her, and I told her, you had 6 months to build a relationship with him, and you didn't.
The attorney, what's going on now with that? Because that's where you're at right now.
Right.
There's an attorney who was supposed to appeal the case, looked at all the discrepancies. All the people who've said one thing meant another. I've seen several people, you showed me today, where one person has said something and in another report the supervisor said something totally different. So you have a case here. Why isn't anyone trying to help you?
As of right now, it shouldn't have dragged on as long as it has. It shouldn't have gotten to this point. The attorney, as of tomorrow at 2 o'clock, has chose to withdraw. So we have to deal with that situation. So as of tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I have no legal representation for my son.
And so what do you need? What do you need this community to do for you? What do you need people to do for you now?
I need to get the word out. I need to let it be known that right now I want the wrong that was done to my son to be made right. I want the fact that these reports from different placements that they sent out it's in his record that he threatened to shoot somebody. Well, he's threatening to shoot up a school. That's in his record. I want that to be taken out of his record. I need an attorney that's not going to be scared to challenge it, because his attorney had everything that he needed to sit back and prove my son's innocent, yet he walked away. I asked him at least 8 times just on emails alone. So when we go to court tomorrow, I will ask that, he's supposed to get another attorney. I don't know anything about this new one, but I'm going to ask him, can we have a motion to reconsider? Because my son is initially accused of things that he didn't do, and it was off an accusation.
Do you feel like the state and the court system has abandoned you and your son?
I do. I've gone to some pretty high places with this. Some seriously high places. I've sent packets overnight express to some pretty big people, and I got no response.
And he's been asked to do another year.
He's been asked to do a year. Yep, another year. So he's been out since 2018. By the time they plan on letting my son go, he would be almost 18 years old. Because he doesn't want to, he would never share with me everything that happened. But I know he slept on the floor a lot. This particular facility charged me almost $800 a month for him to sleep on the floor.
Wait, why are they charging you $800 a month?
Because he's the first child from the state of Michigan to ever go to this placement. So the state of Michigan picked up a bill for $525 per day. Because $525 per day. So the portion that they cut me to have to pay was almost $800.
Why do they have to have you pay when they're the ones who sent him there?
More orders. Yeah. So
because he's sleeping on the floor because someone peed in his bed.
Yes. And a lot of times when he would get into a fight, they would have him, like, I had talked to one of the therapists that worked with him, and she was like, oh, yes, he's on the floor asleep. I just got him up and had him in my office so he could lay down. She's like, all he had was a pillow and a blanket. He was on the floor asleep. And she let him sleep in her office.
Because someone peed in his bed and no one would do anything about it.
No one would do anything about it.
Is there anything else you want us to know about what you need or how we can help? Or
I would just really like my baby to be at home, to be able to be a father to his son. And that's why I'm out here like this for him.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.